Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cucina Divina. Today we have another dessert recipe we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a creme caramel, or a flan as it's called, and a few simple ingredients. This particular recipe is thanks to a friend of mine, Rosa, who lived in Venezuela for quite a long time, 40 years or more, and now is happily retired in Italy. And she gave me this recipe for the flan. So grazie tanto Rosa per la ricetta, grazie. As we know, a flan originated in Europe, European countries, France, Italy, Spain, made its way to Mexico, and now it's pretty popular all over the world. So the ingredients we're going to be using today, we're going to be using 1 can of condensed evaporated milk, 12 ounces of whole milk, we have 3 eggs. We're going to use about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to use 1 cup of sugar and about a 1/4 cup of water to make our caramel. So our first step is to make the caramel. And we're going to line a glass dish with that, or you can use any kind of a pie pan if you want. So let's go over to the stove and we'll bring our water and sugar, which I'm going to put in here. In a little pan with some water, just not much water. You can use no water or just a little bit. So we're going to put this on medium heat, and we're going to just stir this so the sugar dissolves and we get our nice caramel. So this it'll take a little while to do this, so when this is done we'll be back and I'll show you how that's done. Took about 15 minutes for our caramel to get done. I'm going to shut this off, and you can see this is very hot, so when you're working with this, be very careful, don't get it on you. And here we're going to put it into our baking dish. We want just a nice amber color like that. And we're going to swirl this just a little bit around a little bit to get some on the sides. And we're going to let this cool down. There we go, like that. Just let it cool. I'm going to just push that aside. So while that's cooling, we're going to blend our other ingredients. So we're going to take that 1 can of condensed milk. Get that all out. I have the oven preheating at 335. I think that's a pretty good temperature for that. So keep your oven preheated, and there's a water bath in there. We're going to cook this in a water bath. Okay, that's the condensed milk. We're going to add 12 ounces of regular milk. Most of it went in the blender. Our 3 eggs. And I think 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once again, I try to use the extract without the alcohol. Got to give this a few quick pulses. And that's all we need on that. Our caramel, you can see, is already hardened. It's not moving around. So now we're going to pour this into our baking dish. We're going to top this with the aluminum foil. And this is going to go into our water bath. Our oven that's preheated. As I said, 335 I have mine at. Just a little bit of water. You want the water to come up to about half halfway. That goes right in there. A little hot. Put that back. And we're going to set the timer on this for about 50 minutes. So this is going to cook at 335 for 50 minutes, and then we'll take it out, let it cool, and we'll unmold it. So we'll catch you back in a little while. All right, we're back. It's been about an hour that our creme caramel has been in the oven at 335 degrees. We're going to take it out and give it a shot. Okay. Now we're going to let this sit for a little bit till it gels, get hardened. Then we're going to put it in the fridge for a while, and we'll see what happens when we take it out of the fridge after it sets. We're going to invert it, turn it upside down. All that beautiful caramel that you see on the bottom, Tracy, it's going to be spreading all over it, and we'll give that a shot. Now, what I did do in this recipe, I decided to change. Well, I didn't change it, but I decided to use whole milk instead of evaporated milk. It seems a little loose, but we'll see if that sets when it cools. If not, we'll have a soft creme caramel to eat, but its taste is still going to be the same. So we'll catch you back when this is all settled and nice and hardened, and we'll go on from there. So catch you in a little while. Ciao. Back. As you can see, we have our flan here sitting on the counter. It was, we took it out of the oven and we had it sit and rest for a while to cool off a little bit before we put it in the fridge for about 4 hours. So the best really time to make this is the day before. This way you can put it in the fridge overnight and it'll be ready to go the next day. One little hint here, to make the caramel took a little bit, about 20 minutes or so. There is a shortcut you can use if you want to try sometime, is to take your sugar with just about a third of a cup of water or so and mix that up like a wet sand mixture and try in the microwave. And sometimes you can do it in the microwave in about 4 minutes, but you got to stay on top of it because it'll turn dark and it'll get too bitter. So that's a little hint. All right, so we're going to try to unmold this now. I'm going to use a knife just to go around the edge. We've had it sitting here at room temperature, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to turn this over. Now, this is the tricky part. So I have a dish here that we're going to use to serve it with. And hopefully this will work, and I'll do this without breaking anything. Okay. I guess I didn't turn that fast enough, but here we go. Let it drip a little bit. If I can get it off. There we go. Beautiful looking flan. All right, we got one little piece that came off, but that's okay. We'll go right down in there. And that looks beautiful. That's the color you want, a nice amber color. And I guess, Joanne, do we have to taste this, I guess?
Of course.
All right, give it a little taste. I'll just take a little piece. Somehow. The first one, is always the hardest to get out of there. That's a long distance to that plate. What we got? Oh, here we go. Okay, so that looks nice there. Here you go. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's perfect. Very light, very soft. Taste a little bit of that vanilla in there, that caramel on top. It's beautiful. Look at that beautiful color. And that makes a nice presentation, right, Joanne? Look at that. And you have that extra caramel in there that you can scoop up and put on top each person's dish. So there you go. So a flan, creme caramel. Thanks to my friend Rosa again. Grazie. And until next time, give us a try. If you want to try that microwave thing, let me know. If you try it and it works out for you, send me a message, and we'll see how that works out. All right. So until next time, thanks for joining us. Remember to watch on YouTube and on Cucina Divino at Bridgetown. So salute to everybody. Tutti a mangiare. Ciao.